I'm here with Kevin Ward from the Simca Club UK stand, who's got this beautiful 1200S coupe. How rare is it? I've not seen one before.
There is only 2 left on the road in the UK.
That'll be why I've not seen one.
Yeah, and there was only 7 right-hand drive ones ever sold in this country, so which were converted by main dealers when they were new cars.
So the factory didn't make any right-hand drive cars?
No. There was a few imported left-hand drive, and they did try selling them here because they were expensive and there was not much demand for a left-hand drive car. So
what year is this?
68.
68, okay. So what would this have been up against back in 68?
I suppose it would be like the MGBs and the MG midgets and that. And I mean, in France, they sold at a competitive price against those sort of cars. But once they came over here with the taxes, and then once they'd done the right-hand drive conversion, they're just really too expensive. Yeah.
Okay. So what's the story of the 1200S?
Well, they're based on the old Simca 1000 saloon on the floor pan, and Bertone designed and built the coupe body. Originally in the early 60s they came out just as a 1000cc basic car, which were like, they got the looks, well they just got a flat front because the radiator's in the back, but not really any performance and that. But in 67 they decided they wanted to make something more of a sports car. So they based it on the Simca Rally that was due to come out, and put a 1204 engine in the back with twin Weber carburetors and radiator in the front, and that produced about 85 bhp, which back in 68 were pretty good sort of thing, and got all-round disc brakes and that sort of thing, so way ahead of the time really. And
was it factory built or was it outsourced?
It was factory built. Simca's put the original floor pan together.
Right.
It went to Italy and Bertone built the body onto the floor pan, and then they came back to France to be finished at the Simca factory. So.
And how long?
I've owned this for 8 years. It's.
And what state was it in when you bought it?
It was sort of part restored. It's. I've known, because we edit the club magazine, we know of the cars in the club. I mean, I'd always wanted one of these, and I knew of this car, but it had been passed round a number of owners who'd each had a bit of restoration work done, or they'd done it, and then they'd sort of found something that they'd always dreamed of, so they'd sold it on.
Right.
So I bought it sort of part finished and that, and so I did work on it and got it all up and running. And I've run it for about 6 or 7 years now and really enjoyed it. I mean, it's a work in progress, and some of the work that's not been done so well is starting to show through, but it's like a work in progress. But I enjoy the car too much. I don't want to take it off the road and strip it all down.
So what's parts availability like? Can you get everything that you need? Presumably panels are... very much. Presumably panels are very hard to find.
Panels are impossible, really. I mean, the Bertone Club are looking at trying to have some parts reproduced. I mean, they're horrifically expensive and that. So it is a case, like wheel-arch repairs, you have to look round for Fiesta or anything like that, something that's the same profile, and try and build them into the body. But there's no chance panels. Mechanical parts not too bad, because I mean the basic engines went right on into the Talbot, Alpine, Solaras, and even the Peugeot 309, so that's not too bad, no.
And have you got other projects to fill your days?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I mean, I've got 3 Matra Bagheeras, and then I've got a Simca 1000 Rally, and I mean 3 of those are on the road, sort of thing. So I've got plenty to choose from.
Why have one Simca Bagheera when you can have 3?
Well, exactly.
Okay, well this looks magnificent. Look forward to maybe getting into the page of the magazine in the near future.
Yeah.
So, it does look magnificent. So,
I mean, I'll just say the engine has been upgraded,
right,
and it is now a Rally 2 spec engine. It's 1300cc.
And you've done that or left the factory like that?
No, I've done that, and it now produces about 100 bhp, so it's...
So what's it like to drive?
Fantastic. I mean, the handling, I mean, people think rear engined it's going to be tail happy, but it's not. I mean, because there's a lot of weight on the front, the radiators in the front and the spare wheel and everything. You know, it's very well balanced, and I mean they left the factory with a negative camber at the back sort of thing. So it's
sounds like you need to go out and try and find one, although maybe right-hand drive one might be a bit hard to get.
No, I mean over in France and Belgium you can find them. I mean they're fetching quite a high price now, but yeah, we do know somebody who's bought one and brought it back to this country, so there is another one about.
Okay, well I'm going to track that one down. Well, enjoy the forthcoming season, and we're going to talk.
Yeah, right, thank you.
Okay, thanks Kevin.
Right,
Cheers.
bye.